you've done this drill where we're going cross court, right? And you have to run in front of the other person, right? So one side will have two, one side will have one. You know, you guys know this drill, right? Okay, it's a little different. You don't have to run in front of the person. You have to run in front of one of these bottles. Step in with that right foot as much as you can. Get that right foot out there. Stay down, lean forward. There you go. I think on this side, we gotta be looking to hit as many forehands as we can. Inside out, backhands hard. Was it this hot last March? I don't remember it being this hot. You get purple faced when it's hot? Okay. You might want to see a doctor about that. Remember, she can't volley. Like she's not allowed to, not that she can't. Was that out? Was that one out that she hit? Oh. 2-1. You guys still lost. 1-2. Sorry. I don't know how I ever doubted you. Your shoes are blinding you?
Yeah, how white they are.
Grab some water and then let's get them up.
Following a history dating back to the 1960s and Wimbledon, for junior Natalie Suk, the sport of tennis simply runs in the family.
My mother, she started playing tennis at early age, and she was runner-up at Wimbledon in 1962. And my father won a Czech national championship, 18 and under. So when I was a little kid, we didn't know anything else but to go to the tennis courts after school. With my sister, I won 3 mixed doubles titles, 1 French Open and 2 Wimbledons.
I have a lot of memories, but there are a few that stick out. One of them is in Houston when he was playing Masters. It was just like the top 9 players. And it was a really special tournament, and I remember I would always be in the players' lounges, and I kind of knew some of the players, always persuading them to play ping pong or something because I was bored. And I think whenever I was 11, 12, I realized that it was, especially in Czech, like everyone knows my last name.
To come from the family like this, it might get too much pressure on you, that everyone wants to see you win, and with the name, everyone's gonna watch you and okay, I'm gonna win over this person because she has a name.
I moved to Florida, and of course here in the States, people kind of know, especially older people, but it's not as, like, people don't know my name is, and I kind of probably liked it more.
Despite getting less recognition for her name, Suk's play on the court is what would eventually lead her to Ole Miss.
You know, she was out in Bradenton at IMG Academy and went to look at a couple players there, and I was introduced to her and watched her practice and really liked, she's got a big game. And so when I saw that, I was like, wow, this kid still has a lot of upside and can continue to get a lot better. And then the family history in tennis and kind of the tennis genes, so to speak.
I really started looking into colleges my senior year in high school, basically in January, which is really late. And I remember Mark coming and watching me play at IMG in Florida. The second I came and visited here, it was my first school that I visited, and I had this feeling like I knew like I belonged. And I came home from here and I was like, Mom, this is where I'm gonna be. And it's a feeling that I can't describe, and it's something that I guess you just have when you know. People call me Nat Attack on the team for a reason.
I mean, she's got such a big game. She hits that forehand so hard. I mean, seriously, like even if I hit with her, like it comes at you in a hurry. And she's got to have those kind of weapons. When you play that high in the lineup, you have to have some big time weapons. And with her serve and her forehand, she absolutely has that.
I think I'm very aggressive. When I think I'm a little bit of a streaky player. Whenever I'm on, I can beat a lot of good players, and then whenever I'm not so on, I kind of tend to struggle, but I've grown to kind of decrease the gap.
Great forehand. Oh yeah, huge. Awesome. Let's go. This point.
It's been great. Whenever he sees some technical problem that he knows that is affecting me and it needs to be changed, he tells me. But and he taught me everything I know.
I respect his tennis, the way he played tennis, but also his tennis mind. And we talk quite a bit actually when he's here, and really enjoy talking to him. He's a very cool, down to earth kind of guy, and it doesn't put a lot of pressure on Natalie.
Great point, Nati. It's all right, Nati. Keep moving your feet. Good point. Keep going.
Well, I was always there for her when I kind of have a feeling that she needed me next to her.
So I think it's almost it's a little bit of an advantage since he's played. He's very calm. He understands the situation. Like nerves kick in. You do a couple of stupid decisions. So he's never negative. He's also probably one of the most positive people in my life.
I speak to Natalia almost every day, even when I'm overseas. So I can feel, I can sense how she feels here, and when she talks about coaches, about Mark, and about the stuff here, and about how the whole community bonds together and goes to see football games, and I think it's great. To me, this is the most important feeling, that I know that she's happy here.
In this league, there's no easy wins, and so we knew coming in LSU and A&M was two more top 25 teams. Being at home definitely helped. The fact that we'd beaten LSU earlier this season, I think, helped a little bit.
We just were really focused, and we knew what was at stake that day. We knew how important this match was going to be, and so we really tried our hardest to give ourselves the best opportunity that we could.
I think we were very pumped and very energetic because we had a couple of tough losses in the past, and I think we really wanted to bounce back. And I mean, all of the courts were so energetic. The doubles was great.
Although Rebel fans were treated to new pairings during doubles, on Court 2, the partnership was actually a blast from the past.
I've played it with Anna since I was like 12 years old. So it's been special for us to be playing again next to each other. It just feels like we're back in Europe, grinding on clay.
So we were having some trouble winning at 1 and 2 dubs consistently, and it's just trying to figure out what works. And I didn't want to get to the end of the season and then look back and say, gosh, I should have maybe made a switch there or something like that.
Even with a 6-2 win on Court 2, Ole Miss faced an uphill battle, down 2-5 on Court 1.
Obviously, when we sat down at 2-5 on the changeover, Jason talked to us. He was like, "Okay, it's 2-5. We're gonna fight for every point right here, and we're not gonna look at the outcome. Basically, get out of our heads, actually." And so, I mean, obviously, it's not gonna work always, but that day, it worked out.
Even though it's just 1 point, getting a doubles point, it gives you a lot of confidence for everybody. I think everybody goes into that singles then with a little bit more confidence, a little bit more swagger.
Doubles, it's so fast because it's really just a set to 6, and
it gets the energy going, especially if it just makes such a big difference if you have to win 3 singles matches or 4 singles matches. So winning that doubles point is just so important for the rest of the day, basically.
Hey, great job pulling that out. Listen, the stuff that we talked about at the beginning, just the energy. You guys were flying around out there, got off to some good starts, and another great comeback there. And we're gonna have to do the same in singles somewhere. So even if you're down 0-3, 1-4, keep fighting. Don't let that energy go away from beginning to end, every single one of you guys. Come on, here we go, ladies, battle.
Go, Red, 1, 2, 3,
go, Red!
Carrying the comeback momentum from doubles, junior Ariana Hartono would spark a dominant afternoon for the Rebs, making her mark against an opponent she had lost to earlier in the year.
The match that I played against her before, it was nothing what I hoped for and nothing what I wanted. And so I went to that match on that Friday, I was like, okay, played this girl before, but it's gonna be a totally different match. So I'm gonna have a totally different mindset. I'm not gonna think about it. I'm just gonna go out there and play.
I mean, she's a great player, great kid, great player. I mean, the tough thing is that at one singles in the SEC, I mean, you're playing the top kids in the country, and so every single time out, she's expected to win against some of the best. It's nice to know that every time, regardless of who we play, we have a chance to win at one singles.
I mean, I blew it out of the water, and for me to say that about myself, that doesn't happen that often, and so I don't. Maybe it would. I don't. Honestly, I'm not sure if I did anything different, but I was so in the zone, to call it that. But yeah, obviously that was just a great day.
With a win on court 1 and sophomore Tea Jandrich securing the win on court 5. Ole Miss led 3-0 overall, and all eyes turned to court 3, where freshman Anna Verbinska was ahead in the third set.
Great job. Keep trusting yourself. Keep moving this kid. Keep moving this kid. And like you said, if she sits the ball up, like with a short second serve, don't be afraid to just step in. Get her off balance. There you go.
I just try to play my game, and I think my opponent became more tired, and she missed more than in the beginning.
Yeah, it was one of those things where I feel like with Anna a lot of times that cumulative effect of, I mean, she keeps so many balls going and moves the girls side to side. We've seen that a lot with Anna where, you know, she's gotten off to a couple times where she got off to a slow start, or, you know, where she split sets, and then in the third set she's just physically the stronger person, mentally the stronger person.
Yeah! What a fight, kiddo. What a fight.
It was my first clinch in SEC, and I was glad I won for our team, and it was a good feeling because I didn't win just for myself but for our team.
The Rebels not only shut out LSU 4-0 overall, but the win totaled number 200 at Ole Miss for head coach Mark Byers.
Coach always is so supportive of us and always trying to motivate us to be the best that we can be.
He always supports us, and he's always positive, and he gives us energy.
He's really probably one of the most positive people I've ever met, and he brings you up when you're down. He's always there. I mean, his door is always open.
Woo. I thought that was coming back. Here we go. All right, keep working, ladies. Here we go. Lots of footwork. Here we go.
Hey, just like in the first set, it's no different. You know, you were up 3-love, and then she went 3-3. Yeah, so it's one of those things where don't panic, but just make sure remember how hard we were working with some of those balls. Keep trusting yourself. We're doing fine. We're not going to win 100% of the points that way, but I'm telling you, you guys are more aggressive. You're more energetic than these guys. Great job. That's the right shot. That's the right shot. Now she knows that, hey, I've got to watch for that.
To get it against LSU it was pretty special. I mean, again, they're a quality team, very well coached, good players. But that's more also, it has more to do with all the amazing student athletes that we've had come through here. You know, brings back a lot of memories of some awesome kids that played for us, and you know that were able to get all those wins.